Hello everyone, and my name is Jason. So I'm the team leader of LinkDev team. Firstly, I would like to introduce our team member. As you can see, we have, including me, 9 developers. Most of us have zero experience, and we're from other industries. So we just joined匠and start learning about coding stuff. And we also have a 4 fabulous DevOps team member. Arnold, Eric, Nikki, and Jenny. We have our BA, Isabel, and a UI designer, Scarlett, who do a fabulous work about this project. This is the general idea why we have this project. It's similar to the Linktree as serve as landing page for person or companies, entire social links. However, unlike Linktree, this is mainly for developer work. So because the IT industry is grow up aggressively in this interest, so more and more platforms show up like GitHub, LinkedIn, Reddit, all those kind of things. So we believe there's also a chance like we can build a platform which is designed for developers. So they can have one simple link. In the meantime, we also have a talent pool for those developers. I will show that in the later pages. So those are the 2 MVP features. First one, as I mentioned, one is enough. Every developers are in one simple link. So it's a link to other developers' platform with icon and links, such GitHub, LinkedIn, as I mentioned, or any URL who want to show up. And the second feature, as I mentioned, we have a talent pool. So in this talent pool, we can find the developers in one simple click. It also you will find the talent pool in the website, and the user or visitor can contact the developer they are looking for. Those are the 2 main MVP we have achieved as so far. And now I'm going to show you guys a video about how's the progress of our website and what it looks like. Hope you guys enjoy.
Jason is a normal guy who wants to become a developer. After 3 months study in Giant, he successfully find the way to become a developer. He have learned the knowledge of dev platforms such as LinkedIn, GitHub, and opened his own account. During the study period, he has met Tim, Flora, Frida, Dean, Alfred, Leanne, Larry, Jacob, Arno, Eric, Nikki, Jenny, Scarlett, Isabel. He want to add their LinkedIn, GitHub, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Xiaohongshu. He just realized there's too many work. Repeat 6 times with each one for all those 14 people. Is there any tool which can cover all those links just in one page and was designed for developers? Yeah, it's coming. Those 14 people come up with LinkDev. One link, one share, every developers are. In one simple link,
So this is our website achieved so far, and we have used below technology stack. For the front end, it's including HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React Router, Actuals, style components, using Redux for app state management, Redux toolkits, and also building our front end to work with the API. And for the backend, it's including Node.js, Express, JSON Web Token, MongoDB. We also use Postman for some testing, RESTful API, NodeMailer, Cloud Engineering. At the last two stuff, I think our team member, we just learned by ourselves and also check with our tutor. And now I will hand over to our DevOps, Arno.
Okay, thanks, Jason.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Arno. I'm here to give you a brief of the project architecture and the work done by our DevOps team in this project. So here, the first page is architecture overview. Don't worry if you cannot see the details clearly. I will explain everything later. On the left-hand side, we have set up multiple pipelines to achieve CI/CD and deploy our infrastructure with code to increase the reliability and the delivery speed. And after that, we implemented 3-tier structures and the 3 different environments for the project, including UAT, production, and a failover plan, and on 2 different platforms, AWS and Azure. And we also built monitoring and logging components to ensure the consistency of our product. Next page, please. Yeah. So before we dig into the details of our structure, I want to talk about the work we have done before and during the project for our DevOps team. So we applied the zero trust rules using IAM user groups and attached the policy accordingly for the team members. You can see the pictures on the right. And we introduced the project's coding guide to ensure the quality and the consistency of our coding. So like the variables, name, description, type, and the values for different environments. And we also summarized agenda, outputs, and decisions for all the meetings we have inside of our DevOps team and with our tutor on the conference. And we also organized the workshops for the team members to give introductions to some critical tasks to keep everyone on the same page. And we also created documents and guides and for the tools that we used and it needs to be shared with the developer team, like some screenshots of how to use Jenkins, and we give them the read-only account for Jenkins and some other informations. Next page, please. Okay, here is the our CI/CD pipeline. So we have here the UAT pipelines for the dev team and the production and failover pipelines when we have a stable version, and we will like deploy it on those two environments. And we also get the Terraform pipelines for our DevOps team. And all the pipelines are triggered by specific actions of the branches, and we will receive email notifications and when it's run successfully. And we'll also like create Lambda function. It will be triggered when any object uploaded into our state bucket, S3 bucket, and like the files we're including like TF state file, environment file, TF next page by Lambda function once a week. And for the backup backend, we use a single ARB, and all the traffic for the UAT is sent to the UAT backend through the ARB in the production VPC, and the traffic will be redirected to failover if the production environment is down. And we also achieved high availability for the backend using ECS and Fargate landing in 2 different availability zones. And we also implemented monitoring and logging using CloudWatch, Prometheus, Grafana, Elasticsearch, and Kibana, and trigger email notifications to the DevOps team when something happened. Next page, please. And we designed the failover structure with Kubernetes on Azure. We containerized both front end and back end. It's a little bit from our previous design for the UAT and production. And the front end Nginx configurations is defined in the Docker file. And we use Kubernetes service components as a load balancers for both backend and front end ports. Yeah, next page, please. And we automated as much as we could using Terraform and Ansible, including basically all the infrastructures of this project. We're following the standard module structure, manage state files carefully with on S3 and DynamoDB for AWS, and account storage for Azure. And we split applications into environment-specific branches. The pictures just showing the production branch. And as I mentioned in the beginning, we adapt the naming convention to keep the consistency and the quality of our coding. We also provided README files in each app and modules, and updated them with third-party app and scripts, which made by ourselves. And we created different TFRs for different environments. Next page, please. Okay, here's the monitoring part. We actually created a few dashboards. The first one here is for the Jenkins performance and the health. It's not for the Jenkins server, it's only for the Jenkins, the web app. Yeah, and we monitor the metrics like job queue efficiency, the executor status. In this case, because we use GCP as a Jenkins node, so it's actually, monitor the GCP node. Next slide, please. We have the node exporter to monitor the 4 golden signals of all the instances we have used in this project, including the Jenkins server, the monitoring servers. Yeah. And next page, please. And we use cAdvisor exporter to monitor the performance of all of our containers. And we have some signals shown on the picture. Yeah. And so also we set up all the alarms for all the previous dashboard with OpsGenie. Here's the logging part. We have used Elasticsearch and Kibana to do the logging part for our project. This one showing the total number of the UAT backend that was hit. You can see from the picture we received, next page, please. Yeah, you can see from this picture, we received the error log of our Fargate containers due to some issues of the environment file path. And so overall, it can help both the developer team and the DevOps team to deal with like incidents as soon as possible and show what happened and what's the problem. Yeah. Okay. This is basically the end of our DevOps part. I will give it back to Jason to finish the presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, Arnold. So I only have 2 slides to show. So first one, the future work. As you can see from the video, that's just the basic function we have achieved so far. It's because it's a 3-month project, and most of our team members, as I mentioned, have 0 experience. But we do gain a lot of knowledge and skills, and we interact with each other within this project time. We learn a lot. We communicate with the BA, UI, DevOps, and our tutor, Ellie. Yeah, that's how we do the thing. And but unfortunately, we cannot achieve all the function, but we still have something to do in the future. So this is the first one. Add your thumbnail. So this means we can add a thumbnail at each link. It's give your like more good looking of your interface. The second one is add more function. So add more function means this button. So you click this button, it's like auto design the function there, so user can just use that. There's 2 more we want to achieve in the future. First one is the personal profile, because this is developed for the developer. So we probably think people want to say this personal profile related to this like IT skill. So we want to have this function in the future. Click on anyone who share the link, anyone to click this link cannot see the its content, only blur interface to show up. And at the end, I just want to introduce a little bit of our team culture. I think it's a 3 months time, but we support each other very well. Most of us start from 0. So, but after this project, I believe lots of team members gain a lot of knowledge, and they can start to learn and solve the problem by ourselves. We decided to come from the link tree, but since we have a BA and UI designer joining us, so actually a lot of things we just start from concept. I think it's so amazing that we just can achieve this step so far. And we work really hard. One of our team member, she got a COVID. She still got a COVID, and she is resting now. And some of our team member, like a team, he writing code so hard, and I think his eye is too dry. He also takes some rest. And one of our team members, he's a 2 kids father, and most of us also have daytime job. So we just try our best to manage it to this way. We also have like a face-to-face team building. Grow up together. Also we learn from each other. That's very good. At the end, we just build our own t-shirt, like it's gonna come in soon. So I just really thanks everyone to work on this project, and we will continue even after this demo to make sure our website looks perfect in the future. Thanks everyone.